Alright, welcome to our Let's Play as the Hattori. We will be going for a long campaign, very hard campaign difficulty, and we also will play with Battle Realism mode. I won't be doing Legendary, however, as I'd rather not deal with the super bow boosts on the battlefield. So we'll be playing a very hard campaign difficulty with hard battle difficulty. So we'll have some bow boosts, but not quite the full bow accuracy boosts. And yeah, we'll be doing a sort of RP campaign here. Probably taking it slowly, patiently. The main mods that we're using are just the Unofficial patch. The only significant gameplay change is we are doing earlier Matchlock recruitment. So Matchlock units are available starting with attack by fire, which means they can get in the game, you know, a little bit while things are still being decided, basically, instead of when you've already won. And yeah, we will be trying to play in a sort of slow, steady, role-playing way, trying not to rush too aggressively, and to really play into the sort of theme and ideas of the Hattori. So let's go ahead and start it up, shall we?
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. The other clans fight. But not all clans play by the same rules. One embraces the darkness. One embraces the shadows. The Hattori are silent, deadly. The Ashina Shogunate has much to fear. Now is the time for the Hattori to reveal themselves and take their rightful place. We are the Hattori.
Hattori get the best intro video, in my opinion. Most unique, at least.
Independent families guarded by our intimate knowledge of the land and mastery of Igaryu ninjutsu. But times have changed. As clan warfare continues to escalate, new forces are rising. These large clans are bent on conquest and will stop at nothing to assert their superiority. The safety of our home, Iga, and her people must be maintained. The Ashikaga, the house of the shoguns, are of prime concern. We fought against the shogunate in the past, and we may soon come to blows once again. March into Yamashiro and Kyoto before we are sufficiently strong, however, would be an act of madness. Expansion into other bordering provinces is less daunting, their rulers being neither powerful nor overly ambitious. There is evidence of ninjutsu being practiced in Omi. Capture of this province will allow us to increase the potential of our ninja in battle or in acts of self.
Omi is, of course, a massive trap as the Hattori. Taking it early brings you to war with everyone very quickly.
For their strong religious traditions, continuing to grow in strength and nurture our diplomatic relationships will mean that when the Ashikaga do come for us, we will be ready. Igaryu ninjutsu will prevail, and all those who would presume to subjugate us, including the shogunate, will fall.
All right, here we are in the start of the campaign. So we have a mission, the coming storm, sabotage any building.
To become Shogun.
We're going to give it a try. Go ahead and sabotage Sui Sui's farms.
The
Oh boy, well, that's a start to a campaign, all right. He just straight up executed our ninja on the first turn. Wow. Certainly, that's the scene. Now that isn't too terrible for us. We can just recruit another one who will start with a +1 rank. But unfortunately, it does mean that we definitely miss out on that recruitment bonus. So let's just recruit Yariashigaru for now. They'll be cheap. And let's also manage our diplomacy. Pretty much always, since we start so friendly with the Ashikaga Shogunate, +70, be good. Pretty much always start out establishing an alliance with them and trading indefinite military access for indefinite military access. Sometimes you can get a little money from them too. No? 1 koku? They'll give me 1 koku. Alright, little subsidy from the Shogunate to help us keep security. And they love us. Look at that. +100, +70, +15. Pretty good relations to have. Now, let's see what we can get for trade with the acai.
Speak of your terms, and I will answer presently.
Not much, it's looking like. But we gotta make every koku count as the Hattori. Kitabatake? They'll go as well.
Yeah, your words. Although
They often declare war on
I
us.
to profit from them.
They tend to hang out and just sort of wait for a moment of weakness to go after you. 50 koku, we'll take that. Sweet. Yeah, they found our sabotage attempt. They don't want to trade.
And then
Not surprising. I think they normally don't want to trade anyways, even if you don't get caught. Alright, so we have something to work with here. Now, we don't want to attract too much attention. We do want to recruit a ninja. They at least get the +1 rank here. Go for avoiding detection, especially what happened with our last ninja. Very unfortunate beginning. Just put 1 in there and then wait to invest in misdirection when they level up. And now that we have access to territory of the Ashikaga Shogunate, we're going to find a nice little spot close to the road, but in the forest, to hide our army. Ideally, we want to feign weakness and bait one of these enemies into attacking us first. That way we don't appear aggressive. And let's invest in farms while we're here. I would normally invest straight into Burakumin village, I think, but we are down $500, unfortunately, from our ninja being executed. So it is what it is.
Yariashigaru provide excellent defense against enemy cavalry.
All right. Oh, yes. Well, I guess we already started on Bushido for one turn. Might as well finish it. It is useful. Let's take a peek at Yamato. It's hard to not just go for that right now. See if we can get the sabotage this time. Alright, that'll get us cheaper recruitment. So the archers are the most expensive. Let's go ahead and get a couple of them. I'll give our army a good balance. Now the Hattori Yari Samurai, you should probably disband these most of the time. But you can't just disband samurai like that. They got, they got their little fiefs, their territory. They're drawn from the places they manage. Can't just disband and have no samurai. It doesn't work like that. So we're not going to do that. We're only going to disband them if we can basically replace it with at least an equivalent number of different samurai. Now, yeah, let's wait one more turn. See what happens. See if maybe someone gets aggressive.
Ideal for whittling.
All right, we do need to get markets as soon as possible, so let's prioritize that, and we have a mission to capture a province. Who is Sui allied with? They're allied with the Hatakeyama. So it would be a little aggressive for us to go after them right away, but with the mission and all of that, I feel like we have to play it. We have to move quickly. Now, if we're lucky, the Hatakeyama will actually take Setsu for us. They often go to war for that. Yeah, those two are at war. If we declare war on the Tsuitsui, there's often an opportunity to kind of sweep in, grab Yamato, grab Ki very easily, and even get these two provinces, defeating just one Hatakeyama army. Now, we are trying to expand a little slower, play a more steady diplomatic game. But it's very hard to pass up on an opportunity like this to go to war with the Tsuitsui. We'll leave our allies out of it.
To our discussions.
They are joined by the Hatakeyama, all right. And the reason it's so tempting, we will see shortly. So because we have night battles, we can get in here and we can actually do all of this very efficiently. We have one unit of archers, so we are going to manually do this to capture the fort intact. Yes. Let's also go ahead and realism mode and hard difficulty for battles. Oh yes, the other significant mod we're working with is UAI, which does make the difficulty quite a bit stronger, particularly in the mid game. because the AI will now field much more efficient armies. Much less Yari Samurai spam, though still plenty of that, especially at the beginning. But you're much more likely to run into stacks of Katana Samurai, Naginata Samurai, all much tougher opponents, and particularly much tougher in the hands of the AI. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But it is noted as something that will make the campaign difficulty a bit higher than usual, and will transition into battle difficulty as well. But yeah, I would highly recommend it as a mod. Now, we could have taken this fight with the reinforcements and just taken them out quite easily here. But we're going to take the fort first, because then they'll be declared rebels. And once they are rebels, we can actually get the order bonus for suppressing them.
よいか、我らは誇り高き一族ぞ。敵にとってはここが正念場。しくじれば歴史にも残らん。いつの日か歌人が悲しい。
All right, a little bit of a speech, not too much though. Yeah, this one you can't get very close to. But there's also very little space to hide. Plan's going to be Stack Inspire. Let's see. Can we get them from this side? Hopefully. Get both the generals into support. And if it comes down to it, we will send the Yari Samurai up to finish off what's ever left over. Nope, can't quite reach. All right, we are probably going to have to do some triple speed fun here. AI is going to choose to dance around, drag this out as much as possible. All right, getting a lot of shots with Inspire though. Yeah, we may be able to get them down without even having to send the samurai up. As long as we don't overshoot too much. There we go. All right, fort captured intact. Go ahead and peacefully occupy. We complete our mission. Bonus wealth generation. Not that we have a lot of wealth being generated in Iga at the moment. It has meager soil, and we haven't been able to get the special smuggling bonuses up yet. But importantly, this army is now counted as a rebel army. We're going to want to take a relatively small force. We want them to not retreat. They may retreat anyways, because they'll be in range to get reinforced from the garrison. We could go ahead and sabotage the army. Let's do that. Good experience for our ninja as well. Okay, now they shouldn't be able to pull back. And we can actually just go ahead and auto-resolve this one. A lot of losses, 100 losses. But they're Ashigaru, they'll all be back in a turn. Now, exciting moment of the campaign. What are our options for retainer? We can get a rich merchant or a koi carp. Oh, we'll take a koi carp for sure. That'll help our diplomacy significantly. And that may make it much more feasible for us to play carefully. Not immediately end up at war with everyone. Now, they did count as a rebel army, right? Yes. So we are behind one to keep this more or less happy. But we can go ahead and recruit. What do we need? I think just more Yariashigaru. And let's send in these guys to reinforce. Now, we would like to get Isake then up, potentially, to help with order. Let's just stick you in here to make very sure that it doesn't go over to rebel and we lose 25 town wealth. This place does start with a decent amount of town wealth at the beginning, almost 500. All right, let's send our ninja to find out what's happening here. And yes, the Hatetekeyama have gone for Setsu. They didn't replenish because we had no general, of course. -2 in Yamato. Alright, let's set up a sake then. Oh, I mean, really we're going to want a market and a temple here. But let's leave a Momochi behind. Recruiting 1 should be able to more or less keep things even. And I'm pretty sure all the movement they made, that Kai here, yes, Kai is basically left out in the open. Easy for us to take it. I guess sabotage to get more experience. Don't get caught this time. Alright, we failed. Now we do need more soldiers, but we also really need to invest in this. That'll get us another rank on any new ninjas, and it's also really the only way to start to get wealth building in Iga, which is otherwise a fairly poor province. How's the rest of our diplomacy going? Kitabatake are probably going to attack us as soon as they see an opportunity. They're not allied with the Oda, and they're also not trading with the Oda. Interesting. They usually, by the second or third turn, they're almost always allied with the Oda. All right. Well, let's see what the Hatatakama have cooking for us. And let's keep pushing for Zen. We would like to get a temple up here. No new garrison there.
何事だ。良きに計らえ。他に何かないのか。我が一族のために戦う。何人たりとも通すな。
Now we will actually do the same thing. Go ahead and take the fort intact, because if we take it intact, we can more quickly redirect our soldiers, basically. And it allows us to recruit immediately, so we can keep the minimum necessary garrison and get ready to push towards the Hatatakama. With 3 units of archers, this is pretty much foregone conclusion what's about to happen. Just in case, we'll set some Yari Ashigaru on the sides. I've only actually seen the AI sally out more effectively on one of the Everfort maps, but you never know. Just in case they get any ideas. All right, thank you for your fort. Not a great way to end. Look at all those arrows. Now, public order is not fantastic. This is a place we want to invest in a sake den. But even with that, it's going to be hard to pull troops out of here. -8 resistance to invaders. Kind of rough. How will we deal with this? Well, we can exempt it from taxes. Not great for our financial situation, but it does let us push towards finishing this war with the Hatatakama. Would they be open to peace, even? No, not yet. They probably have a main army somewhere by Setsu. And they're not interested in negotiating until that's out of the way. Well, this will be +2 if we let it burn up for 1 turn. Unhappy. Then we're looking at -3 next turn, and then +2. Also, Zen will be coming in 3 turns. So this will be +2. So I guess we can just recruit here. Potentially, we're 1 koku short. Uh-oh. Anyone got a koku for me? You know, they make fun of you when you ask for that extra 1 koku in diplomatic deals, but look at us now. Exactly 1 koku short of recruiting a Yari Ashigaru. Suppose we just leave behind 1 as a garrison. So that'll go down to -2, and then the turn after, the next turn that'll be at -2. But the turn after it would be at -1 with, so we may actually not even need the garrison. Let's go and hide here, see if we can bait them. How's our general looking in Yamato? Yeah, they'll be stuck more or less the same because we're relying on the crackdown. Alright, Kai with no garrison should balance out with the Sake then. Means we can push towards Kawachi. Anyone declaring war on us? No? Good news. Okay, Kai is at -3, but that'll be -2, and then +2 from culture. And our ninja head the scout. We have a large and very large Hatakeyama army. I wonder if they would reach Kawachi if we were to attack. We could potentially attack them at Kawachi, beat them to taking the fort, and then chase them down as they retreat. Probably not getting all of them, but doing some significant damage. Who else are they at war with? Just the Miyoshi. You guys need an ally? We're both fighting the same person. You'd think they'd be open to it. Territorial expansion is at -9 with most people, so it's still not exceeding our fish bonus. Well, it will be seen as peaceful and reliable still, more or less, until we do take Kawachi. If we take Setsu as well, then we'll be seen as pushing it a little bit in terms of our aggression. But it is a big early bonus. If we can get this, then we can recruit rank 1 Metsukes, and we can, if we get this whole little territory at that point, we can calm down for a bit, focus on having 1 defensive stack, and build up, play the diplomatic game a little bit more. Alright, let's go for the attack on Kawachi. Let's see if they're coming. They are. All right. Well, I think it makes sense for us to go for this. Their generals might try and chase us down, but the best thing about the Hattori is actually your ability to do these kind of battles and take the fort before they get here. That extra little bit of starting position can make a pretty big difference. This is also a good fort to do it on. You have the strong defensive hills as long as they don't have archers inside their base. You can pull off a very effective seizure of their base. This will be an important battle.
刀は抜いた。敵方に一人でも生き残りがいる限り、この刀鞘には収める。すべてはお家のためじゃ。
Yari Ashigaru, ready for action.
と一門に忠誠を誓う勇敢な侍どもだ。あの者どもを滅ぼすとなると心が痛むが。
Alright, that's enough of an intro for us. So our plan is going to be rushing up archers, rushing up basically all of our troops. Get them moving first. Okay, we see a unit of Yari Ashigaru from that side, not a big concern. Where are the main reinforcements coming from? Or maybe they're arriving quicker because they started closer. Ah, there we spot the generals heading over on that side. Okay, we definitely do need to be quick here. So we are not going to capture base intact, that's for sure. Come on, you guys can do a better job than that at taking that gate down. What the hell, man? You guys aren't even close. We're gonna need to do better than that, team. Here come the generals. Oh, what the fuck, guys? Come on, that's not even trying. You guys are not even doing a thing. Just make yourself reserves here. You guys bring in a little bit. For anyone that wants to come in to take a bad angle. Alright, on the plus side, their generals are not going to do much to stop us. Now let's see if we can get the Yari Samurai in.
My lord, their general has fallen.
Taking their general down. Get those bow guys in. And let's see, they've got two bows behind. Everyone else is Yari Ashigaru rushing forward. Alright, we may even just be able to take this. They're going to rush us, of course. But if we can keep them from fighting their way in, we should be able to just take it. Get you guys concentrated on this side of the battlefield. Actually, should really just send one of you up here. Not sure if we'll get you guys in place in time for it to matter, but Here they come. Right onto our Yari wall. Oh, those guys. I forgot about those guys. Well, we got them though. They're running now. We took the base. So let's get as many of them as we can. We're unlikely to get most of them, because there's just so many of them. But we'll try.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord!
Focus on the bows, deny them future ranged superiority. Look at all them run. Now you can only really do this with the first level fort, maybe the second level fort. Even then it can start to be a little dangerous just with the towers. You can do this with any faction, but the Hattori, because they get that closer start, they're quite a bit better at it. And you could probably even consider them for it on some of the more difficult castles, if you have, you know, like a ninja heavy composition or something. Something that's built better to take castles. Come on, guys, do a better job of running down these bowmen. Those guys are gonna escape entirely intact, basically. Alright, let's just set ourselves up to take as many of these guys as we can. Again, unlikely to get most of the army. But we got the generals and we'll be significantly reducing their numbers. A lot of killing to be done. This may even count as a heroic victory for us. We'll see. Any others left on the map? Hard to tell. Alright, should be good enough. Decisive victory, no heroic. But they did lose a lot. They lost all of that reinforcing regiment. One of their generals lived. Interesting. And Kawachi is not happy. Unsurprising. We do want to get markets up. That's basically about all you're gonna do with Kawachi ever, is just build a fort and market there, and call it at that point. Would they consider peace? No. 2 turns from Zen coming in. Still no temples for us. Just make sure we're right here. That goes down 1. Culture goes up 2. Yeah, it'll be fine. Still, it'll be 4 turns before we can actually charge taxes. Well, it would probably be wise to get a few more troops. What do we have here? We have 3 archers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Yari, 1 Yari samurai. Yeah, we could use a couple more Yari Ashigaru to reinforce. Asai likes us, but you know, you never know. They might change their mind. We're still friendly, even with 15 points of territorial expansion. If we take Setsu, that'll probably be the limit of what we want to go to for quite some time. Wait for that territorial expansion modifier to knock itself down and try not to attract too much attention. We've already attracted significantly more attention than I would like to normally. But it's just so hard to pass up the Sweet Sui into Hatatekeyama opening here. And if we can get +1 rank magistrates from Setsu, that would make a huge difference for our financial situation. They saw our ninja. Now, the general has 3 units with him. Their daimyo. He's their daimyo too. Well, we should probably just take this battle. We would have decent ranged superiority. I don't see any forests or mountains. It should be a fairly open plain. Take the fight. Oh, they run. Ooh, they run to Setsu. That's not great. We can lay siege to them, of course. Well, we don't really have a choice. I think we just gotta lay siege to them and wait for them to come out. It is autumn. Be winter next turn, but the armies are comparable. We may even be considered slightly weaker than them. So I think they'll be more than tempted to come out and challenge us. Are they building anything here yet? No, they do have a trading port now. Alright, how are we going to deal with this? -7. Exempt taxes and remain poor, of course. How's Yamato looking these days? 0? Just balancing itself still? You guys can't quite reach. So -3, that'll be -2 next turn, in which case we can just have the garrison restore calm. I don't think Kawachi starts with significant town wealth. A little bit. 240. It's actually not bad. Now, we need to think about how we can start charging taxes here. To build a stronghold helps with repression. And also allows us to build a market there, which we are going to want as soon as possible. But our priority is going to be make sure we have enough money to build a market in Setsu. Ones recruited on Setsu are the ones that are gonna immediately start with like a +2 bonus to town management, which is pretty huge. We should also get another ninja. And I think, is the village done yet? Okay, not yet. We'll wait for it to finish that. We were to tax that -4. So how many turns are we looking at? Well, 4 turns. 4 turns taxable normally. If we were to build this, then in 3 turns it's taxable. All right, let's go for the stronghold in key. It will help a little bit. Oh, Ikoiki have arrived in Omi already. That is a little concerning. Kawachi is upset. We do have Zenvo. That should actually speed up things quite a bit for us. We could actually consider tea ceremony. Not insane. I may actually do this. I don't normally do this, but it means we're a lot more likely to maintain peace. Now, the Ikoiki often struggle to find trading partners, and will sometimes give you money, significant money, to become a trade partner with them.
So that I may be about
They're at war with the Sakai and Saito, so they have plenty of enemies right now. They're open to trade, but they're not going to give us much for it. I think I'd rather wait. Maybe they'll change their minds. Now, Kawachi, you're at -1, so we could even send... Well, actually, you'll be fine next turn. Yeah, so we can just send some reinforcements. You don't get there. Support the army. We are going to take some attrition for winter, but it's better for us to force them to come out and fight us. What else is going on diplomatically near us? The Kitabatake are enemies with Sakai as well. Curious how that happened. It's not like you guys have obvious beef. Well, they should be distracted. What's happened to the Oda that they're not doing much of anything? Interesting. Alright, how's it looking here? When can we charge taxes? Not yet, but next turn. Next turn we can charge taxes and start to recover from our present devastating financial situation. Okay, here we go. We do have some reinforcements, and if we get a decisive win here, we actually won't take the attrition damage if we can eliminate them all. We've got archer superiority. Their general will probably die quickly. We'll see how that plays out. We have a nice little forested hill there, so we'll take that. See where our reinforcements are coming.
刀は抜いた。敵方に一人でも生き残りがいる限り、この刀鞘には収めぬ。すべてはお家のためじゃ。我が敵は奴らの領主と一門に忠誠を誓う勇敢な侍どもだ。あの者どもを滅ぼすとなると心が痛むが、これも運命のなすな技。仕方なかろう。霧が出たくらいで騒ぐでない。霧は密かな仰せを包むもの。我が陣にとっても絶好の隠れ蓑じゃ。もう向上は十分だ。戦いの時、わしにとっては。
All right, nice foggy, misty day for us. Our reinforcements are coming from all the way over there. That's not great, to be honest. Very awkward position for our reinforcements to come in on. We may just take this hill. I thought we were actually starting over here, but no. Yellow is us, red is the enemy. See if we can get everyone hidden. Looks like it. Hidden in Yariwal even better. Alright, decent foundation. Let's have the Yari Samurai kind of as a reserve. Move out on the right and support, and our general will come up here. These guys have a ways to go, but looks like we'll have time to get them here. Don't do that. I don't know what you guys are doing there, but don't do it. That's the rest of their army. Can we spot the general? There he is. Him and his 2 bodyguards. Got everyone nicely hidden. Yeah, if they come in this direction, we'll be pretty good. They try and flank us too much over here, we'll have to readjust. So let's leave you guys kind of conspicuously over here. Fog should make being hidden even more effective.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord!
If we can find their general in there anywhere. Good job, Yari. Oh. Now we didn't. Oh, now we didn't get these guys into Yari well. That's bad. On this side, they're already starting to run. Get in there, team. The general up too. Let's see if we can provide some more support to this flank. They are doing kind of bad. But looks like we broke them. We broke them in time. Let's see if we can run down more of those samurai retainers. That would certainly help us for taking the town in a timely manner. Come on, keep chasing. All right, well, we got some of them at least. Unit of light cavalry would make a huge difference for us. But we'll see when we can actually get such luxuries. There's a lot running through here. Let's get in there. Zero Boashigara, I would really like to get them.
The men are fatigued, my lord, and some must rest.
Alright, I don't think we eliminated enough of the army to get an occupation, but we should be able to auto-resolve and take Setsu. Imazu are destroyed. Not a big surprise there. Go ahead and merge you guys in. I'm worried you might actually... You might have to do this manually. No, surely we don't. We get the bonus from night attack, but surely they just die to auto-resolve. There we go. All is well. We are noted, and that's our signal to chill for quite a while if we can get away with it. Besho seems like they just lost a war against someone. What's going on with you guys? Yeah, you have a few enemies, Yamana and Hamako. Atano also enemies with same people. There's a bit of a like triple alliance going on, isn't there? Interesting. Yeah, so we really want to chill out for quite some time. So much so that we're even doing tea ceremony in the hopes of maintaining the peace for longer. Now we really need a market here as soon as possible, and we can still repair the fort. Okay, that's good enough for me. How's Kai doing? Will we be able to charge taxes next turn? Yes, we will. Okay, fantastic. That's going to go a long way towards restoring our economic viability. Now, if the Iko-Iki were to decide to attack us right now, we would be in a really bad position. I'll accept trade. Will they accept a better deal yet?
Had better be good.
Not quite. They still have a few enemies. So we can hope for the best. But yes, we have quite a nice little pocket of Japan to ourselves for now. If we can avoid a war with any of our major neighbors, Besho has access to iron as well. Interesting. They've expanded a bit. What do they think of trade? Don't want anything to do with it. How about Hatano? Also not interested. Yeah, everyone's a little mad at us because of territorial expansion at this point. -18. So we need to have decent sized armies pretty much everywhere, or people are just gonna eat into us. Iko-Iki didn't declare war, that's always a good sign. And we get a rank up for our ninja. Now I'd like to set up a spy network in Iga. Okay, we see Omi is not heavily defended. Kitabatake are out doing something too. Sent an army out. Who are they at war with? with Sakai and Saito. I've never seen Saito last so long in a game. He usually die turn 1, basically. Alright, markets under work here. Magistrate is an extra rank on the Metsuke. And the 5% bonus to tax rate. Yeah, we probably should get that before we pump out the Metsuke. It is probably a worthy investment. Unfortunately, we're not doing great on troops. Kawachi is not paying taxes. But we're just going to have to wait for the turns to count down for that one, I think. Alright, still peace. Ooh. Either plenty or grateful populace. Plenty lasts 4 turns, and I think the wealth generated plus the food is going to help us more in the long term.
A season for change. Leaves playfully mock the wind. Autumn has come.
All right, not bad. 2 turns, and then we start producing lots of Metsuke. That means we also want to get more markets set up. We want a market here. And we also want more soldiers. Anything to keep people from invading us. Right? Once we get the Metsuke in place in these key provinces, we can afford, you know, maybe like 1 half a stack garrison-ish and 1 full stack that will be able to kind of operate around and defend most of our settlements. And the good thing is, if you are around Kawachi, as long as you maintain military access with Kyoto, you basically can reach any of your provinces here fairly quickly. Not when you don't have roads, though. So we're going to have to start thinking about investing in roads soon. Oh yes, and earlier matchlocks do mean earlier imported matchlock Ashigato too. So you can, the way the mod works is that the trading port does allow you to get imported matchlock Ashigato. But you can only have 2 of them in your entire country, basically. So there's a limited maximum of them. I think that part of it may be pushing gunpowder a little too early, but it does make sense, I suppose. The main change of the mod is that attack by fire is what unlocks Matchlock Ashigaru instead of gunpowder mastery. Which makes sense, since the icon of attack by fire is literally a Matchlock samurai, so it doesn't really make sense that attack by fire with that icon isn't what also unlocks building that unit. But it is what it is. Yeah, we're going to continue on tea ceremony. +1 to honor is nice as well. And then we'll probably shift to School of Shinobi and terrace farming. Godofuken is pretty good though. But we need peace. Peace is what we need. We can maintain peace long enough to economically build up this core of provinces, then we can proceed pretty well. we can't afford to overextend our armies anywhere. Even, you know, it's very tempted to, for example, try and take Bizen and get a smith. Ise, Omi, both great provinces to have, but both provinces that open up a lot of borders and a lot of new potential enemies. And a son is born. Excellent news. Peace is being maintained. Our profile is being kept low. I think actually our little koi carp here is making a big difference. In previous attempts as Hattori, I've often had going so aggressive as to take Setsu immediately start provoking a series of wars. Kitabatake Saito. Interesting. Now they may start looking around. Still at war with Sakai. But we do have to be a little worried. They might start, you know, thinking we look like an easy target. One more turn until the magistrate's up. Go for a market here. How's Kawachi looking? Can we charge them taxes yet? We will. We can. Be in a market here. We're going to... We should build a temple here, but Yamato is probably going to be temple and market. So we may just do the market right away. We could also do a stables. That would get us some light cavalry, which would make a big difference for our army's effectiveness. Or we could just do that in Iga instead, when we can build a stronghold. Something to think about. Let's grab another archer, another Yadayashigaru. Diplomatic relations helps maintain peace, but armies are very important there. We're still unfriendly with them, but we could do all right. We can maybe get it to neutral. They're running out of enemies. They might pick us soon. How do you guys feel about peace? Ah, okay. Would you give me anything for peace? You would. $150. That's a good deal for me. All right, no enemies. That does mean, like, I feel like there's a tendency for you to get declared on when you have no enemies. Like, the game is just structured to make an AI and declare war on you. But I've also been able to go a decent amount of turns without war. So I'm not sure if it's just the threat of attack, like the threat of attack event is how they do that, or if they have other mechanics behind the scenes. Either way, let us hope that peace endures a little longer. You guys want to help us out? No, they betrayed us. Fantastic. let us hope that peace lasts indeed. Yeah, there we go. I have a pretty big army there too. All right. Now, I doubt they can reach us in one turn, and the Iki don't appear to have prepared for a real fight here. Gotta invest in Metsuke. Yakuza is big, and so is 2 points in Magistrate, 1 in Policeman, so that we can then do 3 points in Censor when he does get the upgrade. Okay, how many people can we take out of Setsu? Not enough. If we put the Metsuke in Setsuve, they'll almost certainly maintain order by themselves. Alright, let's go here where we can try to react as soon as possible to any incursion. Puts us at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 units, not really the full stack we need. Bring you together and have 18. Don't want our general getting killed if they can reach Yamato. And we're also not going to invest in building anything in Yamato. Not yet. Alright, well this is tricky. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was saying about the game trying to make sure you're always at war with someone arbitrarily. Especially with the declaration from the Iki, because they haven't even, like, they don't have any troops in place as if they were actually planning it. Oh, you're a piece? That can't be allowed. Continue. Get another ninja. And recruit them at high enough rank that we start with full misdirection boost. That on both of you. We might need to use it a lot very soon. In fact, take a peek into what the Iki are doing. Any army nearby. They do have that army. Not too concerning, but it could be a problem, obviously. 54% chance to assassinate. Yeah, why not? Alright, well, good try. Not much else we can say. Who else is declaring war on us? Okay, they can make it. That's unfortunate for us. Let's fight it. No, not going to be worth it. Just let them get the auto resolve and figure out what we do afterwards. Some Ronin. A band of Ronin. Well, I'll happily take them in. That's basically the only way you can get Like, they'll be a very good garrison soldier for us.
何用じゃ
Where do they appear near Kai? So upkeep cost 150. You know, not necessarily worth it usually, but particularly for us, because our Katana Samurai costs like 200 something because of insane upkeep costs. Yeah, this affects our income too. Yeah, that's a big boost. So when we're at war, we need to keep the Metsuke train going. Now, they were quite foolish and have camped right outside Yamato.
満足じゃ
So we can just take it and chase them down.
戦おうぞ
Unfortunately, I bet Town Wealth went down a bit. They didn't loot it, at least.
殿 何事だ
Alright.
誉れなり
We defeat their army badly enough here. Should be doable. We may even be able to get them to negotiate for peace with us. We can get in close enough. Alright, yes, this is one of the ones we can start very close. So we're going to want a few on that side to rush in from that direction, the majority over here. Archers ready to get going, and our generals ready to get in support. Just get in there, guys, quickly. They're all coming in over there. Let's set up some of these Yaris. Try and set up a supporting wall here, kind of. Yep, we saw them, and then we didn't see them. They're out there somewhere. Not sneaking up on us from another direction, are they? No, there's a few of them. They've got a long way to go, though. This is one of the better forts for our side, at least. Okay, let's get the Yari Samurai in. Just charge him here. Get in there. Then we can send a unit of Yari in. Potentially take this if we need to. And let's start getting some archers on the wall even. You guys are just gonna charge us like madmen? Let's form up a little better first, shall we? And we actually don't want to win too early, to be honest here. So let's actually... Sure, we'll be able to get some archer damage on them before we go ahead and win. Okay, they are starting to get bows near us fast, so we do have to be a little careful. Okay, you guys have done enough on this side. You can come in. Don't want the bows to start hitting you. Where do we have more bows? Here? I'll just get some people in. The rest of their army make its way towards us. Maybe even set a very strong position there. Let's actually make it like this. Really bring them into our archers. Who else is on the ground? You guys? Yeah, get in here, I guess. Never a bad idea to use their fortress against them. Wait, you guys gonna try coming in? Really? Really? I wouldn't recommend that. You guys are at the wrong fortress. No, 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 no. Well, I appreciate it. It does make things easier for us. Don't win yet, guys. Just take the positions. We want to massacre this army. Sure, all you guys are on guard mode. Good. You guys... Where are you? No. Get moving. Don't want you fighting the other archers. They should break soon anyways. Okay, let's get you over to provide some support on this flank in case anyone panics. Maybe even send down some reinforcements. Come on, guys. I was very clear on my orders here. Y'all really trying to push in, aren't they? Okay, good. They're shattering and they're running through us.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord!
They're shattered as well. All right. Pretty good deal for us. Pull you guys out. We don't need you shooting at our own troops. Same over here. Yeah, being able to pull off something like this is what I consider the real strength of the Hattori guerrilla deployment. You often don't get to use it very effectively on normal battle maps because of just because like the AI reacts so quickly and just picks another hill to sit on somewhere. Sometimes you can trick them and take their hill, or like sneak some samurai in to get their general if they run ahead of the main force. But yeah, these sort of combined siege field battles is where the Hattori bonus really shines. Like, we were able to get very front forward on our deployment. We can just capture this now, to be honest. We've eliminated, yep, we've eliminated most of them. I think this is going to be a total destruction of their army. And the cavalry around to catch these guys when they do break. Look at those mountains of Kitabatake clan corpses. See if we can make them break. Surely they're not excited about being hit from behind. Guys, drop toggle by fire. Don't want us shooting our own people. Taking casualties here? Okay, there we go. Let's just finish them off. We should be able to get them all as they run out. Be an absolute massacre here. Come on, guys, let's go. There's still a few of them there trying to get back home. We can't have that happen. Not all of them. Someone else is alive out there. But we're not going to find them. No way we find them. Not with Battle Realism mode, at least. Alright, that is a decisive victory for sure. Unfortunately, letting them take Yamato and having to retake it is going to reset resistance to invaders, definitely. And it also gives us another penalty, I believe. Territorial expansion at 19. Doesn't seem like it's as bad for taking a new territory, but maybe 5 turns had passed already. Hard to say. Now, I wonder how they feel about peace. No, they don't want peace, even after that absolutely devastating and absolute destruction. Okay, let's bring our people here. How many do we need to garrison Yamato to keep taxing it? Oof. It's really awful the way that works. when your provinces get captured, you get all the bonuses stripped away. Have to start completely over with resistance to invaders. So that's 4. We need like 6, 7 people in there. That's insane. Let's just keep everyone inside for now, for one turn at least. What else do we have to work with? Not much. We have a new Metsuke. We recruited this turn, so can't deploy him yet. We also have our Ronin. I'd like to send them over to Setsu. We want to make Setsu a sort of intermediate barrier. Would like to get to be a fortress if possible. Not sure yet if we'll end up taking a path bending towards Kaga as a border, or if we might take a sort of westward path. We'll see. All right, well, the Ikoiki aren't doing much yet. What about our Kitabatake friends? And who else is there? Tokugawa? Tokugawa won against Oda? Oh my goodness, I have never seen this happen in all my campaigns. I have never seen Tokugawa emerge as the winner. That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Wow. We've got a bit of stability here. I think this is a good place to break it off for now. And set up our Metsuke. Where do we want them to go? Probably... Ooh, we actually probably want them to go to Yamato to help keep order. Yeah, because that would allow us to probably get a few more people out. Let's do repression. We'll take that. That's counterbalanced by -1 happiness, so it's not that great. Just +1, really. Well, let's start getting him over there. And no more Metsuke? Oh, there we are. Bring the run in there. Bring them to Setsu soon enough. I am a little worried Besho might start to look at us. They've gotten pretty big. 4 provinces. But they still have enemies. They have the Amako and the Yamana as enemies. And the Ikoiki, what's up with them? They're enemies with us and still Sakai, so they may just be going after Sakai. See if maybe we can settle the war with Kitabatake before we move on. No? Some people just don't want peace. I mean, Issei is a good town to take. If we can get a view of what's going on inside. Yeah, they don't have much. Oh, they have a stables? They built a stables? Ooh, they also are building terrace farming and improved roads. I mean, I'd love to just take all that off their hands. I'd even love for them to complete the terrace farms, to be honest. All right, priorities for us. Well, priority for me, well, I think we will take this as a good place to take a break. Briefly review how we're coming with that. One turn from tea ceremony, so that'll help our diplomatic relations a bit. Maybe counterbalance us overextending a little bit to take that Kitabatake capital. But we do need to be sensitive with territorial expansion. Like, you have to consider the difference between being Iko-Iki and being a normal clan is the -20 religious differences. And if you've ever played as Iko-Iki, you know how quickly that -20 snowballs into everyone declaring war on you. So if we could keep our territorial expansion down a little bit, that would certainly help us a lot. I wonder if maybe we could get an alliance with someone nearby. No? Besho would be the best target, probably. Or Yamano.
Welcome. I'm here.
Well, we'll figure out the rest of that on part 2. We've got a nice little stable Hattori territory. We don't yet have a full stack. Even with 5 provinces, we don't have a full stack, but we will shortly. Yeah, we should fairly shortly put the Metsuke there, recruit another Metsuke, have them in Key, and that should give us enough of a stable economy to start effectively having our 1+ half-stack garrison. Half-stack garrison probably in Setsu, and then 1 close to Iga, preparing for who knows how many stacks the Iko-Iki are going to send at us shortly. We are kind of getting a veteran army here. They're not... Most of them haven't gotten veterancy. The archers are decent. We'll see. There will be some challenges ahead of us. And man, I am absolutely... My mind is blown to see Tokugawa emerge. We would love to become an ally with them. That would be historically accurate for our clan. At least for our clan after our son, Hattori Masanari, comes of age, which will be a ways off. This is also one of the reasons I like a slower, drawn-out campaign with the Hattori, is making sure your heir actually plays a key role here. Anyways, that's all for now. And we will go on in part 2.